In Rise of Kingdoms, farming barbarians and attacking barbarians is something you're going to find yourself doing all the time. Today, I'm bringing you guys a bunch of tips that you can use so that you get the most value out of your barbarian attacks. What is up, my friends? My name is Echo, and back in Rise of Kingdoms today, I'm excited to bring you some of the tips that I've been picking up along the way when attacking and farming these barbarians. Before I go into the video though, guys, make sure you sub the channel, ring the bell. If you like Rise of Kingdoms, we've been putting out videos on the channel almost every evening. Clash of Clans in the morning, Rise of Kingdoms in the evening. I've been really addicted to and loving the game this time around, which, remember guys, is my second go at it, this time in 100% free-to-play account. Now, as we go on into my village, you'll see that things are progressing pretty nicely, and as of right now, we are moving our way up to City Hall 17, which is kind of a big deal. We're going to unlock another dispatch queue, which is going to be great. But let's talk about some tips that you guys should use while you're trying to get the most value out of barbarians. First things first, there are good times and there are great times to farm barbarians. If we look up in the events tab, you'll notice that right now going on is the Mightiest Governor, and not only that, you get rewards right now for the actual barbarian attacks. You'll notice right here, I've been able to claim my final reward, which is a golden key, some sculptures, and some gems. Remember, every day of the Mightiest Governor is a different event, but on day 2, it's barbarians, defeat them, and you get some extra rewards. But not only that, it's even better right now to farm these barbarians. And do you want to know why? It's because Lohar's trial is going on right now. It goes on for, I believe it's 5 days. Looks like there's only 8 hours left in the event. We've been doing it for quite a few days. And when you attack barbarians with Lohar's Trial, you unlock these right here, these bone necklaces, in which you're going to be getting more rewards on top of attacking barbarians, on top of gaining XP for your commanders, on top of getting chests and rewards. You get the bone necklace, and if we use one, you'll notice the type of rewards it will get. We'll get arrows of resistance, speed up, more resources. So we're like triple dipping right now on the rewards you get from barbarians. First, you get rewards from attacking. Second, you get it from Mightiest Governor. Third, you get it from Lohar's event. And you can also, out of these bone necklaces, you can also get more Lohars. And check it out, we got some more gems too. You can get some of these Lohars and these Lohars, which you would then attack after the event, and you'll get even bigger rewards from that. You'll spawn one of these Lohars, and you'll have a rally go on with your alliance mates. You'll all attack and get huge rewards from attacking these, and it looks like I have about 40, just under 40 of them to do, which is going to be even more rewards when the event does end. So talk about value. Now is the best time, no better time than today. Tip number 2 is going to be the commanders. As you can see, I chose Britain as my civilization that I went with, which gives me Boudica. She is a barbarian smashing beast. Not only that, we also have Lohar, who's also amazing at attacking and doing really well against barbarians. When you take a look at the talent trees that I built for both of these, now we are still building. Remember guys, free-to-play account, new account. It's probably only 11 or 12 days old right now. So we're really progressing quickly for where we are as free-to-play. There's a few things that you want to do, and one of them is really look at the peacekeeping tree for your commanders. Now, usually I send out Lohar as my primary, and next to her, I have Boudica, so we're not actually using her talent tree, but we are using her skills. And notice along the way, we're going to reduce the action point cost, which is huge. You only have enough AP to do so many attacks, which we're going to get into in another tip, but you want to grab that. You're going to be able to increase experience on your commanders by 15% if you get quick study up. You're going to get more rewards for it if you get trophy hunter, and I always like march speed. It just gets me to that battle quicker. Now obviously this tree is extremely valuable. I've only got it filled up to this point, but you also can get more stuff up here. Increases the normal attack to barbarians. We have over here the double-edged sword, increases damage dealt to barbarians again, and then finally heals your troops. And this is my end game. This is the curing chant. After you're done attacking a lot of barbarians or one battle of barbarians, your troops will be healed up a certain amount, and it makes it to the point where you could just continuously battle and battle and battle, and you will never have your troops lose any health. Now Boudica has a similar tree. Her tree, I'm going to be going over here a little bit more. I want to be getting rejuvenate with her as well, so I can be getting a lot of that rage. But remember, the skill trees only matter if you are using the commander as your primary. If it's a secondary commander, here, the skill tree is null and void. So for her, we went a different route, although we are going to fill out the entire peacekeeping tree. We're also going to make our way down here to rejuvenate, and I also want to get burning blood as well for that extra rage. So make sure that you kind of beef up those peacekeeping commanders. I mean, you notice peacekeeping right here. It's going to make them really good, even better at attacking barbarians. And in the early game of Rise of Kingdoms, you are going to be smashing barbarians so much. Make sure you get 2 peacekeeping commanders that you can make strong. The third tip that I have for you guys today is to keep your troops out on the battlefield when attacking barbarians for as long as you can. And the reason for this, I'm going to demonstrate with you right now. I don't have anyone attacking barbs right now, right? But I want to attack these level 11 barbarians. I'm going to click on the hold position after attack. This means after my commanders and troops attack those barbarians, they are going to stay right there. They won't head back to my city. And doing this is going to allow each attack that I send them on to cost less and less AP, allowing me to stay out longer and longer, do more attacks. So let's hit the attack button, and you will notice it's going to cost me, when we choose our troops, we have it all set. Notice it says it's going to cost right here, action point cost 40. Let's march them out. It costs 40 points just to do this one attack. Now, if I were to let them come back and go back to my city and do that again, it would cost another 40 action points. But if I keep them out on the battlefield, it's going to reduce itself by 2. So it's going to be 2 action point cheaper to go on my next attack, and it keeps going down up to 30, at least at this point in time. So notice my troops, they kind of stood right there. I have them set on camp. Now I'm going to attack these barbarians right next to me next. Now typically I would just drag it over, but for the purpose of showing you guys the cost, we're going to click on the barbarians, we're going to hit attack, we're going to choose the troops that are camped, and check it out. 38 action points this time around. We'll march them right there. We'll let that battle happen. In the meantime, we'll be searching for more level 11 barbarians, which are very close by. As this goes down, we're going to then do another attack. Now, troops are getting beaten up. We could heal them up in the city, but we're going to come on over. Actually, no, we're not going to drag. We're going to click attack. We're going to click on Lohar again. 36 action points. This is going to continuously reduce itself until it gets down to 30 action points, where it's going to settle, and that's the point where it's not going to get any cheaper. Let's go ahead and we're going to look for level 10 barbarians, which are all the way up there. We got a little short march to do after that, but here we go. Now, again, we're getting rewards, and I'll show you the rewards that we're grabbing from doing these attacks. We're getting those bone necklaces from every single attack, but we're also getting regular chests. We're going to hit attack. Here we go, down to 34 action points, cheaper and cheaper every time. Now, I will demonstrate to you what happens if we go back to our city and then go out again. You'll notice that the cost will change, and it will reset itself back to 40. So we're going to go after these level 10s. We're going to bump it up to 11, because right now, actually, those are far away. We're going to try and find closer ones just so we don't have to deal with that long march. We'll probably attack these level 9s right here, just to give you guys the example. And this is how you build up quickly. This is how you get the experience gain on your commanders, how you get the loot that you're going to need. And the cool thing about, oops, no, we want to cancel that. Let's pause them right here. We're going to hit here. We're going to hit attack, and you'll notice that the action point is down to 32. March them over there. There they go, and that only cost 32 AP. Remember, your AP is up in this top side, and I have 401 out of 1,000. If I want to add more, I could use my emergency action point recovery, but I want to save as many of these as possible. I have not used one of these yet in this brand new account, and I have gotten probably 400 to 500 Lohar bone necklaces just from attacking barbarians. Let's go ahead and let's come on out, look for level 10s, and we have more level 10s right here. We're going to attack, choosing Lohar, down to 30 action points at this point in time, and that's where it settles. After this, if we decide to go after more barbarians, it's going to still cost 30 action points. It's not going to get any cheaper than that. So remember, you need AP for this. You need it if you want to do some rallies against barbarian forts. So AP is really important in the game. It's what limits how much attacking you can do, which then in turn limits how many rewards you can get. So you want to be as efficient as possible. Make sure you set your commanders to stay out on the battlefield after they go ahead and get those barbarian farms done. So let's actually send them home right now, because we're settled at 30. We're not going to, actually, let me give you an example. Let's stop here for a second. If I were to go over here and attack with Lohar, notice right now, piece of cake, but it still costs 30. It does not get any cheaper than that. So we're gonna head home. We'll have them return back to the city. And once they return back to the city, I will launch another rally with the same exact commanders, the same exact troops against the same exact barbarians, and you will see that it now is going to cost more action points. Notice right here, back to 40. So you really don't want to do this if you can keep your commanders out, keep them out on the battlefield as long as possible to get those rewards and to make sure that you don't waste your AP. Tip number 4 is going to be always remember to heal up your troops. You don't want your troops to overflow your hospital, because if your hospitals are full and troops are getting injured, they will die, which means permanent loss of power for your city. You don't ever want to lose troops if you don't have to. It's just something that's unnecessary. You can ask for help with the heals, and that'll make them heal up even more quickly because you probably are with a beast alliance like I am. Then all you got to do is click on them, and they are then back in the power up top, and you did not lose out on those troops. But if those hospitals are full and there's no more space for troops, anything out in the battlefield that gets injured will die, and you will lose power permanently. Tip number 5 has to do with the rewards that we're gaining. As you can see, each victory brings us kill rewards. Those kill rewards will be different for all of the barbarians that we attack, and you get more rewards the higher level barbarians you attack. So try to attack barbarians that you could attack and get better rewards from, but not ones that are too strong where you have to keep going back to your city because your commanders and your troops are getting so beaten up. So it's a balance you have to find with how strong your armies are. Now we're going to read and claim all. We got all those rewards. Then we come over here, and these are the Lohar necklaces. We're going to claim all of those as well. And what I'll actually do with you guys is show you these rewards over in the items. Something I like to do is when we get these chests and when we get these cards, save them here in your items inventory. Don't collect everything, because when you do, they go up top and all of that loot is showing. Then if you get attacked, all of the loot that's showing up top can be stolen. So if you keep it in here in your inventory, it's safe. No one can touch it. So save as much resources here as possible. Don't brag about how much loot you have, because someone will come along and take it. But gems, they can't steal gems. So I'll brag about my 31,000 free-to-play gems after playing for only 11 or 12 days. But we have the Lohar necklaces. Let's open all of them. See what they give us. They're going to give us all of these things. And again, these don't go up top. They go in the inventory. This is the kind of rewards you can get. And this is only from 11 attacks against barbarians. Also, guys, remember, you can attack barbarians with multiple troop queues as well. I could send Lohar with a supporting commander and Boudica with a supporting commander. It will cost double the action points, but you will also get double the rewards. Now, some people don't like doing that. Me personally, it depends on the time that I have. If I don't have a ton of time, I'll send out 2 or 3 queues of commanders, going after all those barbarians as long as they're peacekeeping. If they don't have the peacekeeping tree built out, then I'm not going to get those extra rewards. I'm not going to be getting the trophy hunter rewards, which, as you can see, are going to give me extra resource packs. So at that point, it would be wasting the action points, and I wouldn't be getting as much rewards from it as I would like to get. But guys, those are the tips for barbarians. 5 tips, basic tips that could really help you improve. When those events are here, make sure you're smashing barbarians. Make sure you're gaining those rewards. When you have your commander's peacekeeping tree built up, you're going to be even better and get more rewards. Make sure you keep your commanders out in the battlefield. Don't let them come back to your city until they absolutely have to. And guys, I think you're going to be all set to smash some barbarians, gain some huge rewards, and upgrade your city to be max level in no time. Actually, though, it does take some time. It takes a lot of time. But it's all good. It's part of the grind, part of the fun. It's part of why we love Rise of Kingdoms. Now, guys, if you want to, you can come through my Discord server. We have a jumper group inside of there. You can come join me on my journey. We're almost at 1 million power. We're gonna get pretty close after we upgrade to City Hall level 17 as well. Plus, we're gonna get that extra queue. Exciting times. I'm really stoked about it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. All the links to my socials and to my Discord are in the description of this video, as well as another video for you to watch. But if you can't find it there, why don't you check out this one before you go, because it's another Rise of Kingdoms video that you're gonna love. Peace out, guys, and be good.